Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on last year's national champion, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Redhawks will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Zips offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Zips are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Zips will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. So the Redhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Finding open areas. Bust through behind his pad. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Hand off to Jones. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Looking for a man. It's Grant. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Zips are rolling down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Mason. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the RPO, complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Zips come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
The Zips look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. and he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid... on that return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Flips it out to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. And off to Jones. Sweet cut there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hands it off. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Pulls it in, it's Jones. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle. It's Barber. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one miss, that huge.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Akron.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Grant. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Running through contact. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Powell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Finds a tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Powell. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Zips had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Akron! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 16 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. And off to Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Grant. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Slings it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. There he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And off to Jones. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Red Hawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Grant. Oh, they're after him. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They want that clock to run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points to get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here we go. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.